What's up, y'all? Welcome to today's video. I'm out here at a pond. I'm actually doing a little bit of evening fishing, which I don't do very often. Also, I forgot it's fall break, so there's kids everywhere at this little pond, and water's super low, but I think we're gonna get on a nice evening fall bass fishing bite. There are absolute hogs in this pond, I know from experience, so we're fishing for a 10+ pounder today, hopefully some 5+, but we really could get a double digit out of here, y'all. Real quick, I wanna say thank you to everybody who participated in the giveaway in my last video. I have picked a winner. Our friend right here has won the mystery tackle box, but do not fret, I'm gonna give away another mystery tackle box with another pack of G-Crack lures inside of it as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the water and figure out what we wanna throw today, because these big old bass, they're calling my name. But yeah, pay attention later in the video. I'll announce to y'all how you can enter the next giveaway. Let's get a line in the water, y'all. Yeah, I'm wanting to get into it quick today because we're running out of daylight. Normally when I go fishing, you know, we get more light, more daytime as we go, but tonight it's not gonna be like that. Probably got an hour of daylight to fish. We could fish a little topwater in the evening though, but I'm gonna try out this lipless crankbait that I had tied on from last time real quick. It's a pretty subtle lipless crankbait, not a ton of big wobbling action, just a nice tight, subtle wobble. And man, like, I don't know if y'all can tell, look how low the water is out here at this spot. I mean, where I'm standing is normally submerged. Generally, a pretty tough bite out here. This pond gets hit pretty hard by a lot of fishermen. But like I said, it's got hogs in it. So we're gonna fish them around, throw the bellows gill in a moment, but do a little bit of lipless cranking to get started. You know what, guys, I've got confidence in the gill. I feel like, I mean, the trap could be good too, but with how pressured this place is, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the gill, and I'm throwing it on like my favorite new reel. I've got the Cast King MGTI bait cast reel. I've got a titanium spool on this and a magnesium frame. Just a killer bait cast reel. And then we've got our lure right here. Y'all know this if you've been watching the channel. Bellows gill, 3.8 inch, flash gill color, belly weighted, Gamakatsu hook. It does look like the bank slopes off a pretty good bit. So I'm probably just gonna make some parallel casts, maybe 5 to the 10-yard range off the bank, and kind of hop the gill along the bottom. Don't know if we have shad in this pond or not. There's definitely bluegill, so bellows gill is gonna be a good lure to imitate the forage in here for sure. But man, it already just feels like the sun is just going down so fast. I feel like I don't have a lot of daytime left. I feel like we're gonna be throwing a topwater real quick. I've never seen it this low either. It's crazy. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell right there. There used to be this nice little inlet that cut off in there and you can go fish it. It was real shallow, but it was there. Now it's nothing. It's just solid ground. But yeah, this little Cast King MGTI, it is a sweet reel. I actually have a discount code that'll be in the description of this video. I've got a link and a code. It'll save you 10% if you want to get anything off Cast King's website. So make sure y'all check that out. I'd say what we're looking for tonight is probably one big bite. So I feel like the bellows gill can get us that. I don't know. It feels like gotta be covering water with how quick we're running out of daylight. Okay, let's get in the box of goodies and find a popper. I think a white color. Gosh, I don't know. We'll go with white. I would rather do that clear, translucent color since it's such a just pressured pond, but truthfully, it's getting late and I think visibility is going to be pretty important. So we'll go with the white color. This is a Yozuri 3DB topwater popper. One of my favorite, probably my favorite popper right now. The money is right on the price, the action is right, the quality is right. I like the colors, everything about it. So highly recommend these. If you've watched some of my other summer fishing videos, some other ponds, you know that I tear bass up on these all summer long. I'm just gonna be targeting, you know, parallel casts down the banks with this popper for the most part, but I've also caught some really big fish out in the middle. It'll come up and eat this thing. Don't really know where the fish are and what they're doing out here right now. We'll mix it up, but a lure like this can kind of call fish in a little bit with that action on the surface. There we go. There's a fish. Little topwater eater. I'd seen some action, something flicking over there a little bit. Definitely not the size we're looking for. And we're gonna go ahead and use pliers because I am not about to catch a hook in my hand in the dark. Okay. Little baby. Get him back in. Well, that's fish. It counts. It's just crazy to me. This was all underwater. This was part of the lake. Now there's dog paw prints down here and you can cut straight across. It's crazy. Crazy, y'all. There we go. There we go. On the plopper. Yeah. Better one. Look at that one. Good little largie. Got him on the top water. I know it's dark out here, but good little fish, man. Let's get him unhooked and get him back in the water. There we go. A little nice one cruising this corner. There's one. Woohoo! Kind of wedge that there. Get a video of him. Maybe my phone will fall off where I have it propped on my camera. Whoa! Scared. Ooh. Another one. Ooh. Wonder how well I can like fish with the camera like that. Well, we caught 3 fish topwater out here. Getting close to my bag over there, but fish are active. They're out here, they're eating. That last one, he looked pretty skinny. I know he's a little guy. So, I don't know, maybe this it's kind of malnourishing them a little bit, I don't know. With the low water, that is. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for tonight. I ended up catching some fish on topwater, so I'm gonna call it a success. I underestimated how fast the sun was gonna go down. It's always better to get your fishing done earlier in the week. So I'm going out of town Thursday, so I'm gonna see if I can come out fish Thursday morning, catch a monster, a 10-pounder for you guys. I wanna catch a 10-pounder for myself as well. So we'll be back out here. Y'all stay tuned. Levi's being difficult on the way out this morning. You wanna go fishing? You wanna go fishing? I can't take you. Well, left a little later than I wanted to this morning, and we are sitting in traffic. So, hopefully I can get to the spot by 8 a.m. My dash says the temperature is 62 degrees. So 62 would be quite nice, and I don't feel too worried about getting a late start on the morning. But yeah, definitely, I don't know, had an alarm set for 6 o'clock and it didn't go off. I don't know what happened. So a little late start today, but we're on our way to the spot now. And hopefully the big old mamas are biting today. All right, let's get it started. Throw a little topwater popper. See if he stayed on. He did not. The little one way out there. It's like the little one's like the popper, which you can run into that problem a little bit. Big one's like a popper too though. I've caught some hogs on a popper. Little ones, and I'm yanking them out the water when I set the hook, even though it's so far away. So little ones are eating it, which is, you know, maybe the bass are gonna be active today. Maybe we can get that out of this, if anything. I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and zip on over to the other side of the bank, because it's so steep over there. It's actually gonna have completely shaded bank for a little bit. So we'll see if we can catch some topwater fish before we move over to a bellows gill. There's so many like little bitty minnows up on the bank, and I'm a little worried that the tiny bass are gonna be like right on the bank, and I'm gonna have to get off, I don't know, 10 yards or so if I want to get a better bite. Ooh, look at that right there in front of me. Man, they do seem small though. Like they're really just eating these minnows. But this bank slopes down so well that I could see some big bass coming up pretty close within this bank as well. I think I got one. Little bitty thing. Micro. It's not what we want. That's a plier getter, no doubt. You don't get the pliers on this one, it might be a day ruiner. Yep. So guys, this is what I'm seeing along this bank for the most part. A lot of commotion, and there's little bitty minnows like probably that big. And I think this is what I'm seeing chasing them. They'll come up and eat your popper. They'll tear up your soft plastics, stuff like that, but not what we're after. Question is, are there big bass mixed in with them though? You know? So keep fishing it, see if there's anything a little bit nicer mixed in. Y'all probably can't see it, but every time I pop this lure, there's just little bitty minnows running for their lives. All right, y'all, well, I think I'm gonna switch over to bellows gill now for the morning. Throwing AJ's avocado color today. It's got a nice like dark, I don't know, dark color on top with some red flake in it and a little bit lighter belly, but we're gonna try this. I've got a couple other colors with me as well, but it's the 3.8 inch and it's the SAF material. It's not the Elastec. So we're gonna try this out on our Gamakatsu belly weighted hook with screw lock. 1/8 ounce weight, I believe. Might be a 1/4 ounce, don't know. You just want a little bit of weight on there to help it get to the bottom. Boom, looking good. But here, so what we're gonna do. Right now I'm gonna tell you how you can enter the giveaway for this video. You're gonna get a mystery tackle box, and I'll throw in a pack of some G-Crack. We'll see what I got for y'all. Anyways, the way you're gonna enter is the first person to comment the lure and brand of the lure. So we need brand and lure. The biggest bass I've caught on YouTube is. You need the brand and the lure. First one to comment it wins a mystery tackle box and a pack of G-Crack. If nobody gets it before the time I post my next video, I'll just double it up and do a giveaway in the next video. How's that sound? So make sure you leave a comment of what you think it was. If you're really into it, you can dig through my old YouTube videos. But biggest bass I've caught on YouTube, what lure did I catch it on? So if you comment just the lure and somebody else does brand and lure, they're gonna win. They're gonna beat you, even if they commented way after you, okay? So anyways, bellows gill, 3.8 inch. We're gonna get it in, gonna drag it around. It's gonna be a good time. Also, if you wanna win the giveaway, you absolutely have to like the video and be subscribed to my channel. All right, AJ's avocado color. I mean, it really is like black and red flake on top, and then a little bit of a green belly. I'm just kind of hoping that darker profile stands out. Water's, it's a little dirty. We talked about it last time. It's a little dingy, but that can be good. I think that can be really good for big fish, because it takes a little bit more to trick a big bass than a little bass. But the popper was getting bites, but it was just absolute dinks this morning. It was dinks last night as well, so I'm seeing a dink pattern. But I'm kind of excited. I caught some fish last night and the pressure's off now. It's off now because today I can really focus on catching that big bass, and that's what I want to do, guys. I want to catch more big fish. This pond is interesting. I'm breaking it down. I think it's got 10-pounder potential because of all the bait, the size, the aeration, all that. I don't know what all is in here. I think there's shad in here because of the schooling behavior I see the fish do, and that's all kind of a recipe for like giant bass and ponds. So we're gonna start trying to catch a double digit, really focusing on that. I might have to start throwing some bigger lures, doing some bigger techniques. But I need to break PBs, man. I need to break some PBs. We're gonna catch us a 5-pounder today. Oh, I do have fish. Weird. I didn't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Man, what do I do? I don't like them nibbling my tails off so much and then switching over. Golly, I'm gonna switch now, but I'm gonna try to avoid that. I'm gonna start fishing a little bit more off the bank or find an area that has less little bass or bluegill or whatever is munching me. I'm not setting the hook when they're just tapping, tapping, tapping. Big thumps only. I'm not losing on my tails, man. Y'all, I can't be doing this. Like, legitimately, I cannot be doing this. Ooh, this is gonna drive me up a wall. Okay, I might throw a crankbait or something for a while instead. I'm gonna tie on this Strike King Hybrid Hunter Jr. This lure's been good to me in the fall time and the springtime. Shallow ponds, it's a great crankbait. It's got a little bit more bulkier profile than some of my flat sides I like. It's a nice color, sweet shad. I think it's good for a bluegill or a shad imitation. But yeah, I can't be losing 2 bellow skills before I get a remotely decent bite. So try this out a little bit. I've never really, you know, figured it out and just killed it in this pond, so we're doing a lot of learning. Okay, all right, y'all. Well, the crankbait bite has been non-existent, so I'm gonna put this down. And I'm probably gonna, you know, get sad. It's gonna hurt me, but I'm gonna pick up a bellows gill again. I switched colors. I don't know the name of this one. I'd call it like a baby bass color, a little bit lighter. I don't know. Just trying to do anything to get away from those little doinkers out here. So we gotta find the big ones. So I'm about to sling this around in my favorite little spot over here. I mean, it looks so good. This pocket down here. No luck on the crankbait down there, but hopefully we can stay away from the tiny ones tearing it up. I gotta find a big one, y'all. Got him. No, it came off. No! Finally had a fish. Saw him eat over there and was like, I don't care how little he is. I'm going in for him. Dang, man. Oh, getting hit again. It's tapping like it's gonna eat my tail. Okay, good. Didn't lose a tail. Casualties today. Casualties, man. Oh, lost so many gills and got no fish. I really thought I got skunked until I remembered I caught that dinker on the popper today. So yeah, I mean, if I had to give this pond a rating, like right now at this moment, 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Like, there's fish, you could catch some bass, but I saw no signs of anything big, and I had high hopes. Like, honestly, I wasn't exaggerating. I think this is like a potential double-digit spot near me. And so I was excited to come out here and commit to kind of trying getting a big bite today, hopefully getting at least something that was over 5 pounds for y'all. But you will get days like this here and there in the like fall transition, and it's kind of hard to say where we're at because I mean, you know, it was 62 this morning, but it'll be highs in the 90s today, so it's still really hot, but the days are getting shorter, it's getting cooler at night, the water temperature is dropping overall, and that's what really is gonna affect the fish. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't get any big catches for you guys today, but I still had a good time getting out here, getting out in the sun, get some vitamin D, spend a little time in nature. It's always good to also know just kind of the heartbeat, the pulse of the ponds that you fish. Like now, I learned a lot of stuff. One thing I learned is that I can come out here and throw a jerkbait in the winter. I love throwing jerkbaits in the winter in Texas, but it's hard to find ponds that have the depth and the right just kind of build for a jerkbait to do well, and this one definitely has it. Got great depth out in the middle. The bottom also looks like a bottom I could fish a Ned rig, which I don't ever do that anymore since I've moved up to DFW. I used to do it in the hill country all the time with those rocky bottom ponds, but here, never been able to do it, so I could throw a Ned rig, jigs, stuff like that here in the winter as well. So I did learn a lot, and I'm gonna take that with me so that today is not a fail. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment about what lure you think I caught my PB on YouTube with, and you could win a mystery tackle box with some G-Crack lures in that as well. With all that being said, guys, I really appreciate y'all's support on this channel, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.